tried to record, but I have to sneeze so bad. Oh God, I lost the sneeze. That's really unfortunate. Hello, friends and gamers. We have a half patch. I'm a little bit late. I'm probably a lot a bit late. Only like 4 days. There's been worse. I also probably shouldn't be recording this right now because I have like a couple of hours left to decide if I want to get a Switch 2. I talked about it on Twitter, but I did it on camera, the pre-registering to get a Switch 2 from Nintendo. And they finally, I was in the queue for that. And I have until like, I think, I should check this. It's like 2 o'clock. I should know this, right? Right. Where's the email? Oh my God, do I get this many emails? I guess so. 2 Pacific. So that means I have until like 4, right? Me checking this now on camera because I keep forgetting. The email's like annoying. Oh, and you can buy the games in the, I don't need the camera. We don't need that. Why are we doing this in this video? I don't know. I just want to know what time I have till. Why is it not on this page? I know you guys can't see it. Just 3 hours. All right, I'm just gonna keep that open. Okay, just gonna keep that tab open for a while. All right. So by the end of this video, I need to decide that. So we're not spending money on FUFU's banner. It's not happening. We're not doing that. But we do have some reactions to do first. Her demo and her EP, we're gonna watch. Usually I don't watch the EPs because I do fear the wrath of the Hoyoverse Banhammer. I do fear being smited down by something. And so I usually don't watch the EPs because an EP means music. However, I think it's okay. I know other people have, so it's probably okay. If not, we'll edit that part out, but we're gonna watch the demo at the very least because I haven't watched either of these yet. So let's just get started while I sit here and think about my Switch 2 that I may or may not buy. Is that her W engine? Yeah. We're gonna do it, like we're gonna go through her kit and stuff, but I don't see myself pulling. I will say that. I've seen a lot of like the screenshots. I've seen a lot of the screenshots from FUFU's demo, just because she's so cute. She is so cute. Oh, the comments. FUFU, don't read the comments. It's bad. The little sleepy W engine. I didn't know her W engine was also a little like animal thing. I mean, technically she is a cat. Because a tiger's like a big cat, right? So like technically she is a cat. This is cute. It would have been so cute if they did like a web event where you could like play that little mini game with like FUFU on her W engine.
Senior, you're...
Also, did they purposely make this NPC look like Belle? Mood. That's cute. The little, oh God, what's it called? Is it the Warner Brothers lion thing? Is that Warner Brothers? I don't know. That was cute though. Again, cute video, but as a demo, I have no idea how FUFU works. This is what we go in game for the kit with the kit. That's what we go in game. All right, we also have our EP, which this one's longer, but I think it's because it's like technically a whole music video. So maybe I'll keep all of it in, maybe I won't. I don't know, we'll see. Full screen. Let's get into it. I am doing this a little bit fast just because we have a whole kit to go through too. So I don't want this to be too loud just because I don't want to get smited. They really just right out the gate with all the different art styles. Cute. I like how they like the general art style they picked is very cute with like the little like pop-ins of other stuff essentially is what I'm assuming we'll get. Because again, I've seen like screenshots and I've seen people talking about these. I'm just late to watching them. I probably won't keep all of this in just because it is like a full music video, so I'm not gonna have a ton to say. But like, even her song is cute. This is like, it's like, is this cursed? I don't know. I think it's like clever that all the references. The cutes. I think the cute style is my favorite though. Like, this is so cute. I know she doesn't want to be called cute, but she's so cute. This is so cute. I can't get over how cute this is. This is gonna get stuck in my head. I know it's gonna get stuck in my head as well. Wait, the FUFU at the desk, that's me. FUFU doing the like desk work, that is me. Why is she holding rocks? That could not be me. I have no strength at anything whatsoever. Is she being trained by the W engine? Oh, not the comments and all the languages. You can't read the comments, FUFU. Don't read the comments. Wait, like the bongo cat. This is so cute. She looks like the bongo cat. That's, again. Okay, now it's cursed. Now it's cursed. Now it's like a little bit cursed, I will say that. She keeps doing like this jump where she's like a little like almost like a torpedo. Is that part of her kit? I wonder. Oh my god, the popcorn. Her W engine has popcorn in it. I kind of hope they do like they pull like a Jane Doe with her on the overworld with like how Jane does like the little rat hands. I kind of hope she has little tiger hands. Oh, that was cute and cursed, I think. Oh, there's more. There's more. The one shoe. Oh my god. I wish that they didn't have the thing here. I want to see the art. That was cute. That was really cute. Okay. We can get in game now and take a look at FUFU's kit. Yeah, we can do that. I swear to God, every time I go to log into Zenless Zone0, it wants me to like I actually need to put in my login details again. I think I am going to buy the Switch though. I think I'm going to do it. Because if I don't do it now, I'm like not going to get one like for the rest of the year probably. Because they're so hard to find still. And like this one's like, it's like sitting right in front of me. It's like, hey, here, this one's for you. You just have to give us the $500. It's not 500. I'm not getting the Mario Kart bundle. But it's like they have one for me. I just have to spend the money. And that's what gets me, the money. Because like the thing is, I still haven't even set up my OG Switch. Because I brought it with me for surgery. And then I like couldn't see to reset it up because I couldn't wear my glasses for a while. So I was like, it's fine. I have plenty of stuff to play on my PC. It's fine. And so it's not set up yet. Like, it's not even set up. So I'm like, I might as well just get the Switch 2 and set that up instead at this point. Does this have anything to do with Zenless Zone0? No, but it's relevant because I only have a couple hours to make my decision and I'm thinking about it. So we have dead air because Zenless takes forever to load. I can talk about my Switch. And we'll do an unboxing video in some capacity though. So yeah. Instead of going to Anime Expo, I'm getting a Switch. Which, the Switch is probably still cheaper than Anime Expo. I looked at hotel prices. It was ridiculous. I could get like 3 Switches at least for the price of a hotel for Anime Expo at this point. So I'm like, I mean, technically I'm saving money. Did I wait to like look at hotels? And like, the flight wasn't a problem. It was the hotels. It's always the hotels. Whenever I get invited to something in LA, it's always the hotels. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so what's available now? I'll move the box to the side for like a hot second, but I'm not gonna change my model. So we're just gonna be over here for a second. Okay, Tiger's Billowing Roar. This is FUFU's TV schedule. This is up. Gravitational Attraction has 2 weeks left. This is the movie event, which I've actually heard a lot of good things about. I don't know if we're gonna do it though, because I said that we could. I wish they would say more than like 15 days left, but like we could actually do it. Because I am caught up enough in the story to do events. I need to do the chapter 1 for season 2, but like we're caught up enough. This one's going into Chronicles though, so we should be okay. We don't need to do that immediately. Operation Yum is not going into Chronicles. This has 2 weeks left. This is relevant with the IRL event, which I was going to go to, and at this point I'm not sure, just because originally I was gonna go, are they wearing Heelys? Oh my god. Originally I was gonna go like closer to when it started. But I feel like if I try to go now, there's gonna be nothing left. Like none of the collab stuff. Holographic Onslaught, Arena, didn't see that word, ends in a day. So this is over by the time this video goes up. Soul of Steel Golden Bond still has a couple days left probably. The Filume Heights Sightseeing Guide has like a little bit over 2 weeks. There is FUFU. She has a little over 2 weeks left. Also, I skipped Hollow Zero Phantom Paths. This, I think, is technically permanent. We have the login event. We have another login event. I have not logged in at all during this patch because I'm going to blame Steam Next Fest for that one. Deadly Assault, which is technically permanent. Aerodor for technically permanent. And then I haven't done enough stuff to get everything. Rookie on the... Wait, what do I need to do? Complete trial number 5? Huh, I need to do that. That's not new stuff. That was just me continuing to go down the list. Okay, so we do have to do the FUFU kit review. Caesar's also, ooh, I might want to pull Caesar. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold back because I do want one of the new characters that was strip marketed. So we'll wait at least a little bit. Because who knows, we might get the special program and I might hate her kit. So we'll see. But we're gonna really quickly buzz through Caesar's demo so that I can get the polychromes, and then we'll do the same thing with FUFU, but not like really buzz through. We're probably not gonna do any polls. So yeah, it's gonna be a shorter video. And then I'm gonna go off camera, and I might record one more video after this, but then I'm gonna go off camera and buy my Switch. Is it the best financial decision? No. But am I gonna make it? Probably. All right, Caesar time. I love Caesar, by the way. I just am like, I want one of the newer characters, so I should probably not. Oh, we have to do this. Okay, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Trigger that thing, and then we have to parry it. Oh, press it again. Okay, hold on, I'm waiting. You have to press, wait, press again. Tell me what to hold down. This is not fun. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. Okay, just press it like non-stop to get it to proc. Okay. Okay, see, that worked. That worked. Okay, okay. Can we not do this? Press to trigger extra special attack, parry counter. Okay, well, radiant, I don't care. I don't care. Use radiant aegis. How do I use the thing? What if I just, oh, like this. Just hold down on it. Okay, can you not? Just gonna stand here with the shield up. Hold to launch basic attack. Okay, are we done? Yes. Now I can just fight this thing normally because it's insane. I love Caesar. I really do. Lucy and Corin. That's my daughter. Who's next? The piggies. Corin ult. Corin ult. All right, Corin, hit it. Corin's actually doing some heavy lifting here. Who's next? One more. Yeah, I haven't done Zenless combat in a while, so I'm like, wait, how do these things work? Corin's back. Lucy. The piggies. Finish him, Corin. My game froze. There she goes. There's my daughter. She did such a good job. See, actually just buzzing through with whoever made that go by very quickly. Usually I try to use like the specific character. So that was Caesar. Like I said, it was just a breeze through. Hydration check. I'm so tired. I haven't had coffee yet today. It's 1 in the afternoon. I probably shouldn't have coffee, but I'm also like, I kind of need a coffee. I need something with caffeine in it. Okay, so FUFU. Time for FUFU. Let's just start her demo, yeah? Because it'll walk me through it. So we'll just start her demo. We will pay more attention to this one. She's so cute. I know she doesn't like to be called cute, but she's so cute. Okay, so that's both her W engine and it's like on field, this thing. I think it's Hue. Okay, yeah. So Hue will automatically attack enemies, gain might when Hue hits an enemy, or when FUFU uses an extra special attack or ultimate. Okay. When FUFU is not the active character and has at least 100 might, after Hue hits an enemy, FUFU will trigger chain attack, suppressing Tiger Cauldron. Oh, that gets us Tiger. I guess Hue is the Tiger Cauldron. Yeah, that makes sense. To perform an aftershock. Oh, okay, so she does an aftershock mechanic. She's like one of the only other characters, maybe like one of 3 total, including her. On triggering chain attacks, suppressing Tiger Cauldron, all squad members' crit damage is increased, and chain attacks and ultimates deal increased damage. Oh, she's so good for Yishuan, isn't she? Oh no, like the whole squad, her, Yinhu, and Yishuan, like would go insane, right? That's the whole thing. You've got to be kidding. They have her with Soldier 11 and Yinhu. Wait, can you just stand back here while Hue hits the thing? So funny, you can just stand back here while Hue does everything. I love that. All right, let's do her special. All right, and then she will restore might, so that's this up here when she performs certain skills. We already went over that part. I'm not gonna stand on Hue's tail. Press to switch agents and wait for suppressing Tiger Cauldron to trigger automatically. I think it just did. Again, I can just stand here. Like, talk about, like, I feel like every other week there's like a post on HoYoLab that's like AFK Impact. Here's how you do an AFK Genshin Impact team. But like, this is literally the AFK Zenless on Zero team. Like, it actually is. If you have FUFU on the team. All right, so combat tutorial part 2. When triggering dash attack, hold basic attack to enter a high-speed spinning state. So she does do that. Dealing damage and bouncing off enemies upon contact, so like bumper cars mechanics. When triggering extra special attack, ultimate, or assist follow-up, you'll gain momentum, which can be consumed in the high-speed spinning state upon contact with enemies to deal fire damage and gain might. Her kit is fun. And not even in like a, it's fun to play sort of fun, but like it's just a goofy fun time sort of fun. Like, her kit seems kind of foolproof at the same time, because you can just bumper cars your way through everything, or AFK it. Like, Yinu's just standing here. While in the high-speed spinning state, press to switch characters, maintaining the spin and auto-attacking enemies. Oh my god, wait, she auto-attacks? When FUFU is not the currently active character and has momentum, she will automatically enter a high-speed spinning state after chain attacks pressing Tiger Cauldron. Okay, I feel like it's done that before. Okay, so, dash attack. How do you dash attack? Hold? Wait, how do you do a dash attack? Why am I struggling? How do you, hold on. I don't know how to do a dash attack. Okay, I figured it out, I think. No, I didn't. It took too long, so the tutorial came back up. So, there we go! So you have to dash and then do the attack. Okay, we'll try that again. I've never done a dash attack. I don't think that's a new mechanic. So, be sprinting and then hit attack. If I switch off Yinhu, she's still running! She's still going! That is so funny. Oh my god. That is hilarious. I'm gonna let her take care of this. All right, maybe not. I do have to switch in every now and then. That is literally hilarious. She's just on field doing that. I think she timed out though. That is so funny. FUFU's back. Ultimate. That's so cute. She's so fun and goofy. Spin, 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 spin to win, baby. I'm trying to like get Rocket up and then we can switch out. No, oh yeah, she's still on. Come on, FUFU, let's take it out. I think she timed out again, yeah. Get FUFU back up. She's so fun. The spin to win mechanic is hilarious. I'm really hoping that her her Mindscape levels build on that, because that is so stupid fun. But yeah, she's your off-field damage dealer, 200%, so she's more of like a sub burst DPS, which means Yixuan would be your main DPS, FUFU would be your sub DPS burst support situation, and then Yinhu would be your support. That's actually a really good team, and it's really fun, unfortunately, too. I say unfortunately because I wasn't gonna pull for FUFU, but now I feel the need to, because I have the other two of them, and this team seems really fun. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right, well, FUFU, your kid is very fun, FUFU. Unfortunately, we now have a problem. Let me grab some stuff. I haven't logged in a little bit here because I have been busy. Like I said, blame Steam Next Fest. And you know what? Blame Chrono Odyssey while we're at it. Why not? I say that because the other day I was having like, my PC was glitching out and I was like, just blame Chrono Odyssey. I don't know why that became the thing. I think it's just because it was really beefy. So it's like, blame Chrono Odyssey. When in doubt, blame Chrono Odyssey. All right, how are we feeling on polls? I have like enough. That's the thing. I have like a stupid amount of polls because Yixuan came home in like a first 10 poll situation. This is also such a nice W engine. I love it. We already got Bellion. I mean, I kind of want to pull for FUFU. I need a guarantee. So like Corrin is free real estate on my account, so we'll get free polls. Do we want to pull FUFU? I mean, oh, we might want to. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't think Signal Shop is reset yet. Nope, it resets in 2 days. So, ooh. Let's take a look at her Mindscape levels real quick. So she's so cute. Okay, Mindscape Cinema. All right, so this is the pay to play section of the video. If you're new here, this is where you have to pay if you want more copies of the character. I really don't want to go through the whole spiel. Spend responsibly. I'm gonna say what I think about these. We're gonna review the paid copies of the character because I recently found out how much y'all are paying for these copies, and I was very surprised. Anyways, spend responsibly, all that jazz. Yeah. So everything we just went over was one copy of FUFU. That's M0. So M1 then, or 2 copies of FUFU, is called Super Scary Little Tiger. So upon entering combat, FUFU's crit rate increases by 12% and she immediately gains 100 might. That actually could be helpful if you want to use her off-field as the little like ball. When FUFU's chain attack hits an enemy, when the target is stunned, the target's stun damage multiplier increases by 35%, lasting for 30 seconds. I actually think her M1 is probably pretty useful because you start with 100 might and you can immediately have her working off-field, essentially. So I do think her M1 is good. I would recommend it. Like, I actually think I would recommend her M1. Like, if you're wanting to get, like, 1 extra copy, I don't think that's entirely out of left field. Like, I actually think her M1 is pretty good, which is unusual. Usually M1 is, like, it's fine, but you don't need it. It would be nice to have, but you don't, like, need it. But, like, her M1's actually kind of good. Not even gonna lie. M2, then, is Almighty Qingming Warrior. This is 3 copies of FUFU. So while in the Tiger's Roar state, characters' crit damage increases by an additional 22%, so a lot of crits with her. Whenever any character activates an ultimate, FUFU gains 3 points of momentum. That could also be kind of helpful. So yeah, I guess her M2 is also helpful enough. But again, I don't think you like need it. But like if you had it, it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world, especially if you're very constantly using the like this team or FUFU on any teams. But I think what I've generally heard is that best way to use FUFU is as a like sub DPS support situation for Yixuan, which I mean, that's the Yunkai Summit team. So I don't think that's entirely, like, I don't think that's weird or anything, but I don't know if she has any uses outside of working with Yixuan, but like I would hope she does because she's adorable. I do think that when the character activating ultimate, you get 3 points of momentum thing. I do think that's probably helpful. M3 is going to be a means to an end. This is 4 copies of FUFU. It's called Righteous Young Hero. With this one, basic attack, dodge, assist, special attack, and chain attack go up by 2 levels. You don't need this one. Don't pull for this one. But if you're going all the way to 4 or up, you get it anyways. So it's a means to an end. M4 then, for 5 copies of FUFU, is Monster Slaying Tiger Mystic. While FUFU is in the Tiger's Roar state, her crit damage increases by 35%. See, it's getting to a point where all of her buffs are just, here's some more crit damage. And I don't know if like it's getting like do you need it? It's a little boring. I will say her Mindscape cinema levels are a little bit boring. I will say that. Because even this feels like a means to an end at this point. Because it's like, we already got. Like, that's just more crit. How much crit damage do we actually need? Question. When does it become redundant? Because it's all crit damage, not crit rate. So I guess, I mean, you would just, oh wait, no, here, okay, you get crit rate with M1. M2, you get crit damage. M3, you get more crit damage. Or no, it's M4. M4, you get more crit damage. But I guess if that was the case, if you went all the way to M4, you could get more, I mean, you just build her you'd build a crit rate on her, I guess. I don't know. Okay, M5, or 6 copies of FUFU, is Unrivaled Almighty Senior. This is another means to an end. Basic attack, dodge assist, special attack, and chain attack levels go up by 2. Once again, you don't stop here. Quite frankly, I would not stop at 3, 4, or 5, quite frankly. Like, if you're pulling, either stop at 2 or go all the way to 6, I think, at this point, which tends to be the case with most of these. But I think that it's really egregious here, just because her 4 is kind of like it feels like another, because it's, you only get it in the Tiger's Roar state. You get more crit damage. So it's like, how worth it is it? Anyways, though, her M6 or 7 copies of FUFU, this is very expensive. This is a maxed out character. It's called Roar of My Inner Tiger. And Jufufu's chain attack damage increases by 30%. Upon consuming momentum and hitting an enemy in the high-speed spinning state, fire 3 popcorns, each dealing 160% of Fufu's attack as damage. This damage is treated as chain attack damage. Now, usually with getting extra copies of a character in any gacha game, it's going to change up their kit a little bit. I talked about this a little bit with Reverse 1999 the other day, with, I think, Olaf's kit. I think we were talking about Olaf, yeah, where his portraits did not turn him into a DPS because he's not a DPS. He's not supposed to be built as a DPS. I feel like there's doing the same thing with FUFU here, which I actually appreciate, because they're not really turning her, they're making her specifically a sub DPS here, if anything. They're not turning her into your main DPS, because this M6 right here is specifically for the spinning state, which is off field. So she is your like off field DPS, sub DPS situation there. She's not supposed to be the main DPS, and I do appreciate that they're not turning her into a main DPS through her Mindscape cinema levels, because that has happened with other characters before in multiple different gacha games. And I was just praising Reverse for it, so I have to praise Zenless for it too, because I appreciate that when we have characters where you can build them if you really, really want to in a certain way, but they're kind of have specific roles they're supposed to play on the team, because it makes building teams a lot more fun, because you have different characters in different spots and they work well in their spot because they can do something off field that another character can't do, and it makes the other character better. So like really just the Yunquai Summit team would go crazy with all 3 of them. But I do really like this, her M6. Like if you're going to M6, I don't think I can blame you, because it actually is a really good one. I wish that they would have done something with the spinning state earlier on in her kit, but they want you to pull more copies of the character. I do think her M6, especially if you're using her off field like a lot, if you're constantly using her in the spinning state, I feel like you would not be amiss to go up to her M6, because it's actually good for that. Like her M6 might be one of the only ones where I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I have to applaud her M6. It's pretty good. But what was it? 3, 4, and 5. I don't think you necessarily need. Poll plan. How would I poll if I wasn't spending money on a Nintendo Switch in the next couple of hours here? I think you definitely could just, especially because she is more of a sub DPS, you could definitely just keep her at M0 and be totally fine, especially if you just broke the bank to get multiple copies of each one. I think you could be totally fine staying at M0. And also, it is the beginning of season 2. We're going to be getting a ton of fun characters along the way here. So like power creep is a thing. I don't think power creep in Zenless is as bad as like Star Rail, for example. But I do recommend in almost every game that I play, if you're iffy on it, you don't think if you're going to love a character, and even just in general, maybe pull, because Zenless has been rerunning characters pretty well at this point. So FUFU will get a rerun, as well as like most other characters. So my general recommendation is pull 1 copy of the character, M0 the character, and then maybe wait it out a little bit during the patch. If you're wanting to pull a couple more copies, maybe go to like M2, even M1. Like her M1 is like perfectly fine, because that's the thing, she's not a main DPS. Then this kit isn't trying to make her a main DPS, because usually I'd be like, well, if you really like the character and want to make them a main DPS, then you can pull later on, maybe like if you're still using them in a couple months, get the cons then, or it would be Mindscape Cinema, get the Mindscape Cinemas then. But with FUFU, because her kit doesn't change her function on the team. So it's like, I mean, if everyone's still using Yunquai Summit team, or FUFU ends up being a really good support for a different character somewhere down the line, I would recommend maybe pulling characters then. But especially right now, she's like her purpose really is to run on the Yunquai Summit team. Like they switched out in her trial, they switched out Yishuan for Soldier 11, which I'm assuming you probably could do, because also Yinhu works the best, I think, when he has another Yunquai Summit character on his team, I believe. I believe you get more of a buff if he's there, but I don't. FUFU's an interesting character because she is like an S rank, but also at the same time, I feel like she functions more as an A rank would in this game, which also scares me because Star Rail and the curse of not having any 4 stars like ever. Like we haven't gotten a 4-star in Star Rail for like a year. So it does scare me a little bit that like FUFU definitely probably could have been an A rank. And there's nothing wrong with being an A rank, but like it does scare me a little bit that FUFU definitely probably could have been an A rank character, but she's an S rank. Because Star Rail is really bad with that, but we'll see. And like I think Star Rail has a reason to make all the Amphorius characters 5 stars because they are supposed to be like demigods. So it makes sense, but I don't like it. Anyways, that was a little bit of a derail, but what do I recommend for FUFU? M0 right now. If you're during the patch wanting to pull a little bit more, like you really like using her, maybe go to 1 or 2, depending on how you're playing her and all that. And then I wouldn't max her out during the patch. I usually don't recommend maxing a character out during the patch because in a couple months down the road, the character could be completely irrelevant. And then you just have like, you spent $500 or more to max out a character that you're not using. So I would wait for a rerun. If you're using her next time she reruns, if you're using her still like pretty consistently, that's when you M6 a character. Like don't M6 during the patch. It's like a waste of money because that's the thing. You might not be using them in a couple months, but yeah. Anyways. That's FUFU. I say all that, and I kind of want to pull. Like, I do. I kind of do. I have 2 master tapes, so I think we're going to do 2 pulls and just see what happens. Maybe build a little bit of pity, because, like, I mean, you never know. I still can't tell the difference between the A rank, or, like, the normal pull screen and the S rank pull screen until it's, like, upon you. Like, I still cannot tell until it's, like, there. I'll do another. We might do like a handful just because I'm like kind of not opposed to getting FUFU. I mean, we could go until I'm gonna set, because right now I have 4,952 polychromes. I have some monochromes as well, but I'm kind of wanting to save those for the next time we get an outfit. I can roll them over, or I can use them to buy like any like when next time I buy an outfit, I can roll it over to get Nicole's because I didn't get Nicole's. Let's say 4,500. We'll stop. So we'll do like a couple more, like 2 more maybe. See this screen? It looks like the S rank screen to me until like you get that one, and then you know. So like 1 more, 46. We can do like 1 more after this, and then we'll call it. Just a couple, because that's the thing is I technically need to win a 50-50 now. All right, we're at 4,400 now. Oh my god, wait, that's S rank, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was a little bit wavy, and it scared me. I have my glasses on this time, and I still can't tell what the thing is. We're gonna stop, though. We're gonna stop, just because I don't want to go too crazy with it. I do want some of the upcoming characters. So I got a couple more polls. I had them sitting in my inbox. I'm now over 5K. I think we're gonna do a couple more polls for I should have opened my mailbox. I should have. I always do this where I forget to check my mail in Zenless, and then it's like I have polls sitting there. Don't look at all the stuff I have to do, by the way. I'm super behind in Zenless again. I'm actually not super behind, I would say, because I've been super behind before. That was like basically the marathoning of season 1 that I had so much fun with. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple more. Can we buy anything in Signal? We can't. 2 more encrypted master tapes. All right, just a couple of polls, right? Wait, was that it? I can never can tell. How are you supposed to tell? All right, we'll do that one. Like, it looks the same. Now that I thought it was just because I wasn't wearing glasses. It literally looks the same. What are we talking about? What are we even at Pennywise? I can't tell you. All right, we'll do like 2 more, and then we'll stop because I got a couple more polls, and we'll just stop there. If I get FUFU, that's great. If I don't, can it be Corin so we can get free real estate? It's Corin! Hello, daughter! Another poll. We can do 2 more polls from here. That's why I'm like, can I get Corin? That's free real estate. Because I really don't use Corin or Ben. So I'm like, daughter, please. But because Corin I have maxed, Ben I don't. That's not. Oh, it's another A. Corin. Oh, it's that goddamn W engine that looks like a camera. Okay, 1 more for real now, because we're at 5,092. So that'll be it. We'll cut it here, and then we'll have a little bit of poll fodder going in, but that's gonna be it. Anything in shop? No. We get our free polls at the end of the month. Okay, beginning of the month. I am guaranteed an A rank in 9 searches and an S rank in 71. Okay. Like compendium. I really just want to sit and do like, I think I want to sit and do a Zenless on Zero endgame today. Like I really just want to play Hollow Zero. Does this make sense? Like I really just kind of just want to sit and do Hollow Zero or something like it. but I have so many other things I need to record before this. So yeah, I also need to buy my Switch before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm really gonna need a coffee. Anyways, let's go stare at FUFU. FUFU, where are you? FUFU, there she is. Let's get a cute little shot. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Listen, I know she doesn't want to be called cute, but she's so cute. Come on, look at her. We're gonna end here. There's a very good chance I end up pulling more for FUFU before the end of the patch, but it'll be like in a later video or something. Especially if I'm not loving the kits of the, is it the Spook Shack characters? I think so, especially if I'm not loving their kits, but we'll see. That is going to be it for this video though. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Also down below, tell me how your FUFU polls went. Did you skip? Did you pull? Did you lose the 50-50? How'd it go? I hope everyone won their 50-50s early and got FUFU, because she's so cute. I also think if you're running her with the other Yunquei Summit characters, she is superb. My thing is, she, like, a lot of people have been talking about characters being future-proof in specific Helyo games recently. I don't know if she's future-proof because it seems like she only really works super well with Yishuan right now, but like, who knows? Anything is possible down the line. We could get a character like 3 patches from now that like their best support ever, you need FUFU for them, and that's like, well, now we're all screwed. Okay. But as always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!